In 1991, Eldrick Tiger Woods became the youngest player to ever win the U.S. Junior Amateur Golf Championship and its first black champion. He was just 15 at the time, but he showed the seasoned players he could make the grade. Tiger gives his parents a lot of the credit for his success. After all, they are the ones who taught him to believe in himself.
When I was very young, father taught me, not to run on the greens. Therefore, you got to behave. Taught me responsibility. You got to manage your time on the course. You got to manage your time off the course. Basically, golf helped me grow up because it's a mature sport for mature adults. And I was just a little kid playing it. Therefore, I had to learn that aspect of it. And I just learned it at a very young age.
Right now, I'd like you to meet Tiger Woods and his father, Earl Woods. Would you come out? All right, now hit that other ball. Hit that other ball. Perfect. He knows.
Wrap it right in there.
Just tap it right in there.
Your dad was telling me about you learned and unlearned the art of gambling.
Yep, yeah.
You tell me the story about how you came home with.
Well, I had a little problem with gambling when I was little because I used to always make money. But I'd lose here and there, but the majority of it was winning. So he got sick and tired of it, and last time I came home with money, I had a pocket full of quarters from putting. And I came home, he saw it, he says, "Okay, son, that's enough of putting for money. That's enough of that, and you won't do it again." So, "Okay, Pop." A couple weeks later, I came home with a pocket full of dollars. He says, "Okay, where'd you get this time?" I said, "I didn't gamble, I played skins." So he finally put an end to it by saying, "No more money bets, period."
Period. Yeah. What's the greatest influence that your mother has on your life?
Oh, she's been there to show me the difference between golf and school. My number one priority
is what?
School.
I always said to Tiger, it's school first, golf is second. Because I always taught Tiger, I said, you see, golf is not that important. If something happened to your life and take that away from you, you finish. But if you got education, nobody ever going to take away from you.
What do you want to accomplish in school? I mean, what are you majoring in?
I want to get my degree in accounting and maybe a little bit in business management. Therefore, the accounting part is so I can keep track of, hopefully, the money I'll be making. I will have, a business manager and an accountant, stuff like that. But I won't have the Joe Louis or the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scandals happen to me. I'll know what they're doing with my money because I'll be an accountant. I know exactly what the books are supposed to look like.
How do you set your goals? And then how do you go about accomplishing them?
My goals are very high, a lot higher than people might expect. And if I don't achieve them, then I don't look at myself as all that great. But I'll probably am achieving other people's goals and expectations, but that doesn't cut it. That's not where it's at. Where it's at is inside, and whether or not you achieve your goal or not.
What part does racism play in the game?
Country clubs I used to go to, then I would get this kind of look, like, what the heck are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Usually I'm the only one there besides my father.
Right.
But there's actually been some pretty overt ones. Actually, one that sticks out in my mind is my first tour event. My very first tour event was the 1992 LA Open. and I received death threats. So it does happen.
John, how long you been teaching golf?
That's a good question. 40 years.
40 years.
Yeah.
What makes him a phenomenal golfer?
He's young, but he's hungry for the future, and I don't blame him. The future, holds a lot for him.